What is up, guys? Nagano Kenshin, Shinra Sensei, whatever you want to call me. But today we're going to be doing What If Deku Was Evil by the screen. You can obviously tell. So I know this is a very common what if that people do since Deku is a down to heart hero, like he doesn't want anything else but to save people. He doesn't even care about being villains, he just wants to save people, which is, a big turn from being absolute the pinnacle of just justice and being maniacal and evil. But I'm gonna figure out a way to do this. I'm not gonna do the run of the mill thing as to where he takes the bullying of Bakugo way harder and he all that uh inherits to him when he asks All Might can he be a hero. No, we're not gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do is you're actually gonna find out. So guys, let's get straight into it. So we start off with Deku. Oh wait, hold up. Alright, so guys, I'm back. I had to play some music, but let's get straight into it. So Deku is he's pronounced quirkless by the doctor, and he's like, "I'm sorry, kid, it's not gonna happen." And he's like, "Huh? What do you mean?" He's like, "Sorry, kid, you're quirkless. You can't become a hero. Now get out of my office. You're useless." And his mom's like, "Wait, wait, what? He did you just say?" He said, "He's quirkless. He can't get anywhere. He doesn't even have a power. What is he gonna be able to do in this world?" And he's like, "Yeah, so get him out of here. I had people with actual quirks to talk to." He's like, "You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to just curse his dreams like that with one word in two syllables. Quirkless." And as every time Deku hears that, his eyes flicker just a little bit red from hatred of that word at how it has changed his life. Now we go into a time skip of the day in of the first real episode of the manga, or I mean not the manga but the anime of him at school, and as they're like as the teachers like, now we should really be focusing on our careers. This is your last day in middle school. And he's like, "Just kidding. I know all you guys want to go to the hero course." And as everybody's flash off the quirks, as Deku's the only one, as Deku's the only one without a flashing a quirk because he's obviously quirkless. And he's like, and there's two particular students who want to go to UA. And everybody's like, "Well, the first one's Bakugo. But who's the other one? Who's crazy?" And everybody whispers, "Who's crazy enough to go to the same school as Bakugo? Bakugo killed him." "Yeah, you heard? He wants to be the only one from this school to go to UA. And yeah, I would never do anything like that." And as they're like, and he's like, "Okay, so the first one Bakugo, as you all should know. But can y'all guess who the second one is?" They're like, "Who could it ever be?" They're like, "It's Izuku Midoriya." And they're like, "What?" Like the typical anime, like, "What?" with that big Japanese text on the front. I'm like, "What?" And they start laughing, like, "It's Super Midori. Do you really think you can get into UA?" And he's like, "Well," and with the bland voice, he's like, "Well, actually, they rolled out about having to have a quirk to go to UA." And they're like, "So what is that supposed to mean? You're quirkless. You wouldn't be able to get in there anyways. And Bakugo's gonna kill you if you do, so don't even try it." And he's like, "Oh, walking terrorist over there? I'm not scared of him. He can come with me every day." And deep down, he actually knows that he's terrified of Bakugo. Bakugo goes like, "What was that? You shitty Deku courseless fucking bastard." Sorry for that, all that cussing. And he's like, "What's up with you, Baku, bro?" He's like, "Don't fucking call me that, you fucking nerd." And he's like, "Well, whatever." He's like, "What's that notebook you're writing?" And he's like, settle down, class. You can do that after school. Let's get back in school." And as they have the rest of their school, and as Bakugo walks up to Deku, he's like, So again, what's that notebook all about? And he's like, let me see it. And he's like, sure. And there's a bit of pointers in there about your quirk if you need any. It's like, why would I need pointers from a quirkless dude about a quirkless dude? Oh, wait, hold up, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. They started playing some copyright music of the babies and song in the ads. I cannot let that in here. But yeah, just let you know that baby making a song apparently. Um, yeah, go check out his channel and his SoundCloud. I don't know why I'm giving the baby a shout out. Like, I'm pretty sure all you know who the baby is. But yeah, for all of you who didn't know, now you know. But yeah. So where did I leave off at? I think I left off with Bakugo messing with Deku. He's like, "What do I need help from a quirkless kid? You don't even have a quirk yourself. How would you ever be any help to me, defenseless Izuku?" He's like, "Well, I could be a pretty good help to you, you know, like I could make your gear, you know. I don't need a quirk to make gear." He's like, "Shut up. Just give me a fucking notebook." And then he's like, "Wow, so you're still taking notes about me in here." He was like, and as he explodes the notebook, he's like, "You know you didn't have to do that, right?" He's like, "Oh no, I just wanted to. Now shut up." He's like, y'all gotta leave the school. And as the teacher comes in, he says, "Oh, y'all gotta leave the school with that." And the teachers don't really care if you get bullied or not. He's quirkless. Like who would care if he lives or dies? Like what? And so as he leaves, he's like, "Well, it was good talking to you, Bakugo. See you when you lay." He's like, "Shut the hell up! Don't you dare apply for UA." He's like, "See there?" And as he leaves, and then he gets confronted by the sled villain as an original. Is he has the same reaction um as he has the same reaction to All Might, as I see no reason for him not to, like, to All Might. You know, that's still his favorite hero. He might just be a little bit bland in the personality though. But he's like, okay. Then he grabs on All Might. He's like, well, he's like, "Oh my, do you think I can be your hero even without a quirk?" He's like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but a hero job might be too dangerous for you. Not saying it's impossible, but as you are now, no, you cannot be a hero. Sorry, kid, especially not without a quirk. Be a policeman. They help people too." Well, good, knock on the door until someone answers. I'll good day to you. He's like, "Good day, All Might." And as he starts crying, and as he starts thanking, the kids from the school go there, and they're like, "Wow, so what are you doing here? Fancy seeing you here, Izuku." He's like, "Hey, I was just leaving, so bye." He's like, where are you going?" As as they mess with him and they like push him to the edge, and then they push him closer and closer and closer to the edge. You're like, "What are you gonna do if we don't let you go?" And he's like, "Nothing really. But what are you gonna do if I try to leave?" And they're like, "We'll beat you up." Like, "You can try, but you know, there's nothing you can do that can hurt me." And as he like, "You want to bet?" Then they're like pushing him around, and then he accidentally slips from their hands as he falls off of the building. He falls off of the building slowly, slowly. And he's like, "Wow, I'm really gonna die here." And he falls all the way on the floor, smacking on the ground, presumed to be dead. And as a misty guy walks over and he's like, "Why did you jump off the building?" He's like, "I didn't jump off. There's just a few people up there that decided to mess with me for no reason. Only that I'm quirkless." He's like, "You're quirkless. Hmm." Like, "I can tell you're not quirkless. What's your quirk? I'd like to know before I die." It's like, "You won't die." And as Izuku slips out of consciousness, he Kurogi whips him to the League of Villains hideout as he sits him on a bed, and he's like, "Hello, wake up, young man." And he's like, "Oh, where am I at?" He's like, "You're in the sanctuary of evil." He's like, "The sanctuary of evil? Wow, so you're a villain?" I mean, I could kind of tell by your little misty look, but you know, I never thought I'd meet an actual villain. He's like, "Yes, and I work with Master." He's like, "Who, Master? You will meet him soon enough. But since you are quirkless, we must train. He's like, what do you mean training? I want you to join us. You have nothing else to live for, you said, right? And I said, nothing really. I want to be a hero. He's like, well, let's get you in shape, but I don't think a master would accept heroes. He's like, oh, I can crush that dream so fast you won't even believe it. He's like, all right then, do that then. He's like, well, I already did. As soon as I heard that you're a villain, he's like, okay, sure. This is kind of weird, but I can get used to it. And as Deku trains for about 5 months, and he's like, and as Deku really hasn't let go of being a hero. He just wants to get stronger. And like Kurugiri knows this. He's wait for the second that Deku's psyche breaks, so he can betray him. Well, not necessarily betray him, but recruit him. And that day finally comes halfway through his training for the UA entrance. He's like, I actually am useless, aren't I? As the tear sheds, and as Kurugiri's never seen any sadness from Izuku, nothing like that. So he's like, the time has finally come, as he said in his. He's like, I have somebody I want you to meet, and he's like, really? You better, you better be strong. I need some more power. I don't think I'll be able to make it to you at this power. And say he's as strong as let's say he's as strong as Deku would be. Like, say Deku right now in the story, say he didn't have his quirk. Say he didn't have a room for all. That's how strong he'd be. And y'all say that's pretty strong. I mean, it is pretty strong, but it wouldn't be nothing up against the likes of everybody else without his quirk. And one second, guys. All right, so I'm setting music back up. Had to do something real quick. People are yelling in there. God freaking dang it! I'm sorry for any background noise, guys. This is like my first time I'm doing what if, and it might not be the best quality, but it'll upgrade later on because I did get a computer. So yeah. So yeah. Um. Where did I leave off at? Crap. So I left off with him, Kogiri, saying, I want you to meet somebody. As he's like, okay, I'll meet him, I'll see him. There's no reason why I shouldn't. And as he starts a portal up, and then Izuku jumps through it, and then Kogiri goes through it right after him. He's like, so where are we? As the space really dark, and as all he hears is, Izuku Midori is the name, right? He's like, wow, you sound like Darth Vader. Yeah, my name is Izuku Midori. What's it to you? He's like, feisty when I see. My name is Awful One, and I can give quirks, and I'm here to give you. He's like, give a quirk? There's a quirk that can give quirks or something? Like, precisely. That's a pretty cool quirk. So, what kind of quirk you gonna give me? This might be an ad. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so I got up the song again, and next time I make a what if, it won't be as bad as production, like I'll get premium so the ads will go away. But yeah, I like peace harmony or whatever this thing is called, but I like this like for long. So yeah, if just to let you know. So okay, I'll finish first. All right, so I left off with him meeting All For One and the court. I was gonna ask y'all for help, but I actually got the perfect quote to him while I was on a little break with the ads. So he'll have like a flaming quirk to resemble his dad. He actually asked for that one. Then he got an enhancement quirk. Then the person who made the comic, I'll put the link in the description down below. The person who made the comic about Villan Deku, I'm gonna use yours a little bit, but there's gonna be a twist on it. So tag her in the comments and let her know, and then she can comment if it's okay or not if I can use her idea. But so yeah, so then we got this quirk. Is gonna her one of his quirks is gonna be like readiness. It's gonna be called readiness, and his fire quirk is gonna be called Hellblaze, and his quirk is gonna be called multiplier. So yeah, he's gonna be like it's like what? And he's gonna be like, okay, so you got like, okay, give you fire. This one's called Hellblaze. You can turn your fire from yellow to red to orange to blue, then to black, which are all of the yeah, which are all of the flames that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, he's like, then you got a multiplier. It's an enhancer quirk that enhances your abilities and your quirks. Kind of like this quirk I despise called One for All. Seems like the exact opposite from yours. Like, yes, it is. You find out who owns it soon enough. He's like, okay. And he's like, then you have another one called Readiness. Basically, what readiness does is you adapt faster than a normal human being. And then he has one more quirk. And as you take a big breath, as the survivor, this quirk, okay, this quirk is basically like a Zenkai boost. But the thing that they did with the thing that they did the thing that they did with that one is it has to be a big trilogy, and then but I don't think it's a small boost, but this one is gonna be exactly like small boost. However detrimental the event was to the person, that's how beneficial it would be to them. But yeah, so as he trains for the next 5 months on his quirks and with his quirks, and to the um as we skip to the entrance exams, and he's like, okay, so it's kind of weird how I wanted to be a hero first, and now I don't, but I'm still here. Wow, how ironic. And he's like, oh crap. And as so, so what's going on, guys? And everybody looks at him, he's like, hey, you can't be yelling in here. This is the freaking this is UA, you can't be yelling in here. He's like, oh, sorry. Just a little bit of respect for his place. He says that in his mind. And he's like, and as he goes sit in the seat next to Bucky, he's like, hey, what's up, Bucky, bro? He's like, oh shit, you can't go that night out the corner. He's like, oh, you'll see soon enough. He's like, what are you talking about? And as he explains it, and as Ida still does his little thing where he's like, what is the fourth one about? You haven't told us what it does yet. Being a little shit. Stuck up asshole bitch. Let me stop. But yeah, Ida being Ida, he's like, oh, you don't want me finished. This is called the 0 pointer. He inclines by the name. It gives you 0 points, but it is the strongest one. It is basically an obstacle that you have to dodge. No reason to really fight it. And he's like, oh, this thing must be the strongest one here then. And as they do the written portion, and let's say, oh yeah, one more quirk, he gets an intelligent quirk because they didn't really work on the mind, because they didn't really want to do that. So he's like smarter than those guys. So like he gets he goes in there, he aces it, and then he also fixes some questions that they misworded or messed up a bit. And he's like, well, let me fix these for them. And as he fixes them, he's like, wow, these people must be really dumb. And as sorry guys for it's just a big habit thing. And I need to stop touching this. But yeah, he's like, wow. And then as he's stretching at the entrance, like, this is gonna be a piece of cake, I can already tell. And then as the doors open, he speaks through, and then everybody's standing there laughing at him, like, what are you doing, you absolute idiot? And they start laughing, and they're like, this kid really thought it was time to go just because the doors opened. And then, they're like, and then Prison Mike wait 5 minutes because he's like, oh, they're laughing at this kid, they should start going too. And they're like, and then Prison Mike like, go, go, go. What are y'all doing? There's no time. There's There's no countdowns in a real battle. You're a hero. Be like him. Go, go, go. And as Deku has already defeated 25% of the robots. So yeah, they're like literally already fucked. They're like, oh crap, we need to hurry up and go in. And as it's like, I think it was like 30 minutes. So, 15-minute mark passes. Let's do a quick little 10-minute. Hold up 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, so I think I left off with the half mark of the test with the 0 points showing up. So let's play this music. And yeah. So basically what happened is that the 0 pointer showed up and he was standing there. He was wondering if he should go and go. He was wondering if he should go and help her, but he was like, "Well, I do want to beat this thing, so I guess I can go there." And he goes there. Look, and as he goes there, and he's just like, "Oh my bad." And he goes there, as he goes there, and then he's just like, "Whoa, this thing is pretty big." I mean, I saw it from all the way over there, but wow. And as he goes, well, I can defeat this thing. And as it tries to hit him, he jumps, runs all the way up, and then he sticks his hands inside the like think of Kaminari in that mud beast. Oh, I just realized that there's ads playing. I'm an idiot. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got a song playing. Sorry, guys. I'm about this premium 60s ads, but yeah, so he like think of Kaminari in the Mud Beast when he had his hands in it and he like electrocuted it all up. He like blew it up. So yeah, this is what he's gonna do, but with black flames. You see right? He's gonna do that. He's gonna stick his hands in his mouth and then he's gonna let all the flames out. And after this, he passes out. And since we need Uraraka in the cities, then we're gonna have Uraraka stop him. Because the only reason why Uraraka passed is because of the simple fact that she saved Deku, and we're gonna make sure that she's able to save Deku this time. So he blows it up. He passed out from all the heat, and basically what happens is like all the inside of it um he would explore inside and all of it is only thing there is the armor. That's literally all. And he just like smacks on the ground as she's able to get out of it from like a piece of the armor smacking the wood or the brick and smacking it up in the air. And as that happens, um we will end this off. And guys, I hope you like this part. It took a while. I felt like I did pretty good on it, besides the part with all the ads. But that will be fixed in the next parts. I'll probably come out with it today, cause why not? But yes, I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe, cause why not? You can always change your mind later. And hit the like button because it's free. I'll see you all next time.